open up. The garments all open up.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
You Latinos and Israelites according to the Bible. They forgot about the conquistadors and what they did to them. Hey, yo, what's the point of you walking past sneaking recordings? Hey, just get the truth. Because guess what? That's a curse to you. They forgot about we're showing you your transgressions, telling you where you're wrong and where you're wrong off. But you rather just record, hey, the angels record what you just did. You don't have to pay for that, man. Conquistadors, what they do to you, bro? You forgot about that? And some of the people that transgress, hey, what's the transgression? Shaking off the BME, hey, you still dressing half naked, and you live to be homosexuals. Right? So you don't say what? Go ahead. In the house of Jacob, there's sin. In the house of Jacob, there's sins. And the hell of the rest show my people in Israel their sins. What do Israel do? Hey, Hosea 4:6. You can jump on this side right here. In fact, I'll do that. Con, go ahead. Oh yeah, that's perfect. This is Hosea 4:6. Get Isaiah 5 and 13 too.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are destroyed because you don't know who you are. What language was you speaking before Spanish? What language was you speaking before English? So on and so forth. You got to get back to your roots. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to reject you, all right, from being written in that book of life. And you guys are going to be ordinary Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you're going to have spiritual powers, so on and so forth, but you're not going to be on the level as the elect is, man. All right, you're not going to be the Israel of Yahweh. Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right, no priest, it's like elder. No priest. All right, go ahead.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of Yahweh.
Right, because you've forgotten the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Yeah. Go ahead.
I will also forget thy children.
Right. I will also forget thy children, because at the end of the day, you 2/3 Israelites are your forefathers, your foreparents, man. That wicked generation. All right. Go ahead.
As they were increased, so they sinned against me.
Exactly. So, hey, the more Israel grew, the more wicked they grew.
Therefore will I change their glory unto shame.
and are not we shamed as a nation right now? Are we not? Go ahead.
They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity.
Hey, now, hey, check this out, because the Lord said, hey, you should be no priest unto me, right? This is Ezekiel, the 13th chapter. Hold on, let me grab it. Right there. Keep on reading that. Go ahead.
Verse 9 says, and there should be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doing.
I will reward them for their doings. Now going back to that part where the Lord said you should be no priest unto me, check this out. This is Ezekiel, the 13th chapter, the 9th verse. And my hand should be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people. Which means what? They're not going to be numbered in that book of life.
Right.
Go ahead,
I was going to say, there's been a lot of false prophets to go out into the world. In the past and even now. Somebody get a Deuteronomy 13th chapter. Think like verses 1 through 3.
This is, you want to start well?
Verses like 1 through 3. Just start reading.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 13th chapter, starting at the first verse. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams that giveth the sign or a wonder, and the sign or wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
So, and what did Martin Luther King do? All right? Because what was his God? His God was Jezreel. All right? His God wasn't the God of Israel. He never publicly once on record told the children of Israel that they were Israel.
Right.
Okay?
I've been to the mountaintop. You ass ain't been to the mountaintop.
Okay? He never said it. Now, you know, Malcolm X publicly said it a couple times. And he was right. Exactly. All right?
Let that valley drop on.
We'll go ahead and read.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or a dreamer of dreams, for Yahweh your power proveth you.
Right, and then there's a scripture that says that dream of dreams, that false prophet that said, I have dreamed, shall be put to death.
Right.
And what happened to Martin Luther King? He got put to death. Because why? Because he had dreamed that dream. He told a lie, man. He didn't tell you were the children of Israel, and he knew it.
God, he said it, hey, close to his death.
He knew it, but his pocket was being filled by Esau. And actually, he helped bring down and destroy the so-called black community, so-called. All right, because what happened after he came on the scene? Jake started shopping in their own neighborhoods and they all started running down here on State Street. Because there was a time, if you were darker than a brown paper bag, you couldn't come on the street that we're on right now.
Yep.
And these youngins, they don't know that. You was a so-called black person, you could not walk down this street right here. You couldn't walk down State Street, man.
Hey, you was for damn sure wasn't in the Ghost
All right,
Coast.
you could only come here if you were working, if you were servicing something. But you couldn't walk through here holding your woman's hand, walk through with your family, have a good day. You couldn't walk down here, man. Right here on this very strip, man. But the main person out here doing nothing. They ain't really got no money to spend, just walk around and back and forth, half dressed, being adulterous and adulterers. Adulteresses and adulterers. It's Jake. Right out here with the heathen, because they doing the shit too. All right? Right, all a bunch of window shoppers. Right, clowning them like 50, because hey, Jake ain't got no money. And look, we standing in front of a store that's closed. And Esau did this shit and took the little doorway away, bastards. All right? And that's all what's around us. It's closed stores, man. And they gonna continue to close. Look at this one. This one's closing. Store closing. All right, entire store 20 to 50% off.
Fixtures, furniture,
All right.
and equipment for sale. Fixtures,
They're gonna even sell the fixtures in there.
fixtures, that means the toilets, the sinks,
Yep, the lights.
the furniture.
Right, so that means you're gonna have interior decorators going in there trying to snatch up stuff so they can put it in somebody's house. But it doesn't matter, man, because America's finished, man. World War III's coming in, right? And this place is about to get eviscerated, blown off the map, man. And if you can't see it, that's because you don't want to see it. All right, you stick your head in the sand like a damn ostrich, and think that the predator can't see it because you can't see it.
I get
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 15. It says, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Really, that's talking about all these people that in the churches, you know what I'm saying, coming to you, like screaming, peace, peace, peace. That's what Martin Luther King was doing, you know. He had the people gathered thousands of black people together, they going to get messed up like this. Some people, that's like us nowadays trying to go against the Syrians, man. Hey, we don't got enough blood to try to fight these people, man. You know, hey, this world's not for us. We're Israelites.
Right, you been on the season, what season?
Go back to my thought process. Martin Luther King is one of the greatest motherfuckers that the background was up that was getting ready to occur. He was the one that helped start with all that peace movement. Okay? Financed by so-called Jewish economists.
Yep. As a matter of fact, it's been found out that his great speech, that speech that he gave,
plagiarized.
that they like to play in all outfits and stuff in the background. All right, like it's something special. Like it's something special. But that was written by imposter Jews.
Apostle Jew, he stole a lot of his speeches. Hey, I believe I posted the video earlier, and the dude was breaking it down how wicked. Oh, so like it. How wicked. Hey, and he actually gave his real name. It's not Martin. I believe it was Michael. It was Michael. right? He ended up breaking down the whole history of Michael Lucifer the King Jr. All right? Right, Martin Luther. Because his father had changed it all and so on, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother.
If there arises on you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder,
I'll drop down to verse 3.
thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams.
Right, so anybody who's telling you something that cannot be backed up, okay, by 4 or more precepts, they're telling you a lie. Right? Which is
Hey,
something.
fellas, I'm looking for a two Alaskans. Let's change straight.
Yeah.
Closest.
There's one down here.
Oh, no. No, it's on 12th Road. Yeah. That's the.
All right, then beat it. I'll tell his ass it's all the way up north.
We don't know. We don't know.
No, it's 6 blocks up. Have a nice day, man. Shit.
Leave him alone, Mike. Yeah, read. Let him walk.
Go ahead. The scripture's out.
Okay? Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dream of dreams, or Yahweh your power to refute to know whether ye love Yahweh your power with all your heart and with all your soul.
I said it this.
Right, man. You gonna search the
God, you,
scriptures
I'm present for you. He said yes.
thoroughly, man. And you're gonna know where the prophet is written on this. Read.
You shall walk after Yahweh your power, fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and you shall serve him and cleave unto him.
Oh, it's right
That
there.
prophet, or that dream of dreams, shall be put to death.
There it is. Right. What happened to that prophet in that dream of dreams?
Shall be put to death.
Right, so we all know about the man who came saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. He and his contemporary both got put to death. Malcolm X got put to death too. And Malcolm was on a whole different program. Right? And it was rumored that they had, there was a picture of them together, and they both died not long after that. You know, after that picture, they both ended up being put to death. All right?
Oh yeah. With 38 or some shit like that. Because when you look at the bullet, the entry and the exit room, they said there's no way that the that he got sniped from across the street from the way his body was laying, from forensics, man. Basically. Yup.
Well, it's just like the whole thing with Kennedy, man. He got shot from the front, man. That's why Jackie was crawling over.
His brains was in the back. Yeah.
Right, and that's why she freaked out and started climbing away from the driver. How the shot just gonna come from nowhere and you gonna freak out and climb over the back seat to the truck?
Right. She wasn't trying to grab his damn brains and shit and put him back in. Hey, his ass gone. He got hit in the neck.
So,
Actually, he got hit 3 times. Yup.
Neck and face, man.
Oh yeah, it was one hell of a shot. That was one hell of a shot.
Nevertheless, man,
Come.
all those false leaders got put to death. Right?
Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be to the last that recorded and scattered the secret like ashes, said the Lord. Therefore, thus said the Lord, the house of Israel, which is past that you my people. They have scattered my flock, driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you, and the people of your Lord, said the Lord. So I will call down, they got
Come.
so
right, brother. And a lot of these pastors have been getting put to death. There's been a lot of crazy
Oh yeah.
going on around the world, man. Right? You got a couple that's been shot in their church, right? Different pastors. You got the one, right? Yeah, and you got the one who was doing the baptism, right? And you got 8 up out there crocodile, man. Right? Yeah, man. You're right. You were here in the water, and the crazy thing is, you dipping people in the water and baptizing them in the name of Judge Ray Wilson, and the crocodile they come get, they don't become.
Can't got your ass. Hey, but hey, spiritual, you said that because when you read further in that Jeremiah 23, it says you have caused my people to forget my name for the name of Belial, man.
There you go, man.
That's Sexual Borgia and every other damn name y'all want to call our Lord and Savior, man. All right? Hey, you're scattering abroad. Shit, yep.
I'll finish this. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death because he has spoken to you, has spoken to turn you away from the house of your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which Yahweh thy power commanded thee to walk with.
And that's how you know that these niggards that are walking around today are the same stubborn, wicked, hard-headed, stiff-necked Israelites. Right? Because no matter how much scripture, how much proof, how much evidence you present, they still going to believe what they want to believe. All right? While looking at the evidence, while seeing the evidence, well, sometimes refusing to even hear it. Just because they don't want to hear anything that's contrary to what they're saying. All right?
Right. Tell me the last time you caught your shadow. Tell me the last time you caught the wind. All right. So it's vanity that you're chasing. Hey, and even King said himself. He said that the shit that he believed in or the things he was trying to establish, it was all vanity, man. All right. It was a false dream. And shortly after that, he got off. All right. He said in his speech.
Yeah, right. He knew. He already knew at that point, man. But you figured he just went for broke. He just told the truth. All right. Little Jake, man, little baby Jake, man, the truth. He would have knocked down out his father's arm and stayed with the prophets, man. Go ahead, Papa.
The vision of dreams is the privileged balance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face-to-face.
And what you still in 13, brother? Up the shop, read verse 6 and then jump to verse 9.
Come, that's right. He said fighting the good fight. Yeah, we are.
Man, hey, so don't sound with Gary,
Exactly.
Read verse 6. No, we good. Thanks, man.
We're good.
All right, yeah.
Deuteronomy 13 and 6. If thy brother, son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is and thy own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods which thou hast not known, thou nor thy father, namely of the gods of the people which are round about nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth.
Right, so even your family members, man, if they not with us, you know, or if they trying to get you to do something else, man, the Lord got a plan. And how we handle it in the ancient world and how it's going to be handled very soon. And how these laws come back into effect. Like the scripture said, it's earth as it is in heaven.
Heaven,
So when Yahushua come back and he slam his hammer down, the real fool, all right? When he slam his staff down, all right, the laws of heaven will be in full effect on earth. You gonna be going back and doing that for you?
Good thing. Thou shalt not listen to him, nor hearken unto him. Neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him.
Right. So whether it be a son, a nephew, brother, or cousin, all right, we gotta let them go.
But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death.
There it is. All right. Nothing comes before the Lord of the house.
Afterwards, the hand of all the people. So, like I said, you got to be the first one to put your hands on them. The people that find out what's going on in the process, they got to join in.
That's right.
It's a community. It's a community effort.
Come.
Hosea 4:6.
Perfect. Come out twice. And get to Isaiah 5 and 13 right after that for the brother.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And thou shalt be no priest unto shame. See, thou hast gotten along thy power, I will also forgive thy children.
Right. And that's why so many Israelite children are dying in the streets. Okay. Continue. Little ones do bigger ones. All right.
Right. And if I may, when Jake walked past the sign, man, that's what I'm saying. Right? You guys are not even concerned with that, right? Y'all really reject the Lord, right? I think they should not see what they're looking at. Black man, telling you the knowledge that you rejected, the knowledge that you're a Hebrew Israelite, the knowledge that you're the chosen people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and you clearly just don't care. I say in the first chapter, they don't even consider. Hey man, when I look up and see how many times they have the 12 tribes. Lord, if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. I walked away, and they got on the same train. So at least I had the audacity to even consider that what that you're saying may be correct. And I ain't looked back since, man. I did have a dream about you when you was at State Street preaching. And I met the brother. All right? Go ahead, Doc. I get to Isaiah 5 and 13.
Isaiah 5 and 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished.
Right, so at a point in time, all right, when you read, I believe it's Isaiah the 3rd chapter, and the Lord took everything away from us. The bread, the steak, the staff, the honorable men, the prophets, the judges, all right, the mighty men, right, the Lord took that away, all right? And why did we go into captivity? Because we forgot who the hell we were. Hey, we'd rather serve idols than the Lord, man. Go ahead.
And their multitude dread up with thirst. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure.
Right, without measure. Hey, so you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites are going to be in one hellish condition. And it's going to be poured upon you more and more and more. Okay? Go ahead.
And their glory in their multitude in their pomp, and he that rejoice shall descend into it.
Right, you should descend into it. Hey, you so-called Negroes, do you know how glorious we used to be? You so-called Latinos, do you know how glorious we used to be? And you so-called Native Americans, do you have any idea what nation we were? All right? The Lord caused all that to cease. He caused us to go into captivity because we forgot who the hell we were. But guess what? According to Baruch, in the land of our captivities, we should remember Yahweh and call upon his name. Hey, so going back to that Chinese asshole earlier, this proves who the prophets are. We're calling on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Who else is doing that?
I got scripture for you.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Right, so a long period of time, man. And we've been scattered to the four corners of this earth to serve what? Captivity. Matter of fact,
Like you were saying, like you said. So everything was shed off to us. Jeremiah, a mighty prophet for Yahweh, he was told that he was going to discontinue. He wasn't going to even know or remember at a point in time. Okay, so everything was shed off.
This is Baruch 4:6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh with wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. Okay? We forsaken the Lord. Hey, we forgot the law, statutes, and commandments. You Negroes forgot who you were. You Latinos forgot who you were. You Native Americans forgot who you were. Because to be called black or African American is a byword.
It's an insult.
It's an insult, huh? Come.
I got something. It's Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that's what happened, like the brother was saying, man. That's why we're in the hell.
Hey, what? Let me bounce off you real quick. Baruch 3:8. Behold, we were yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast gathered us for an reproach and a curse to be subjected to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our God. So this is why you Israelites are going through the things you're going through. Right? Hey, the Lord calls you to forget your heritage. Why? Because you forgot the Lord. Well, it's righteous, man.
That's why he let
Hey,
you
you guys
suffer.
are Israelites, man, according to the Bible. Hey, Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter. Hey, everybody walk down. Yeah, I know. Hey, are you doing the work? Or are you living according to the Bible? All right? Yeah, it sounds like a sweet song. It sounds good.
Her clothing showed that she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And that's why the wind, these women keep walking by this vent.
Oh, yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
And they keep blowing their skirts up and showing their stuff off, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Their skirts are lifted up, man. They're being exposed, man.
Exposed.
You know, that's like the third time it's happened.
Right.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I was downtown in the Gold Coast walking to work. I had my baby. And she don't like these things. Simple fact, it blows her skirt up. She cries when she gets to that. She wants to walk around. And that shows, hey, you women shouldn't want to be exposed, man. You shouldn't be fawning around, strutting and stuff. All right? You should be in the house. All right?
Wash the dishes. Take care of the kids.
God, be a woman. All right? And what's a shame? A lot of women don't know how to be women. All right? Go ahead. Let me get. Hey, come. My big bro got
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 17:4. Even thou shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever.
Right, and I always ask this question. How do you apply that to the Khazarians? How do you apply that scripture to Israelis? All right? Because when have they served slavery from the time of Jeremiah? To whom? All right?
Who was that?
Exactly.
Hey, matter of fact, it said that we was going to be subjected to payments.
And
Hey, who the hell are the Jews paying? They get money.
Exactly.
Hey, we paying for the Jews, the so-called Jewish people.
That's right. They get $6 billion a year, annually. in aid from America. That's why America falling apart and can't fix shit. That's why all these stores are closed. If you took back the last 30, 40 years of that money,
Yeah.
you know, maybe you might be able to fix some bridges and keep some stores open. You know?
And that's script. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Hey, well, let's ask these people. Hey, on planet Earth, are you people rejoicing? Is planet Earth a wonderful place to live? Or whatever? No, it's not. I'll answer the question. If you were,
You gotta pay for water. Enough said.
Right.
enough said,
Right?
something that's free.
You something that's supposed to be free to drink. First of all, you gotta pay for water that's supposed to be free. All right. If you don't pay for it, they'll turn it off in your house. Then the water that you're getting in your house is all full of rust and all kind of chemicals and lead and bacteria. They say all Americans, we all got worms and shit because our water is so defiled, man. Okay? So just that alone, man. Then you got to go to the store and buy it, and you got to buy it out of a plastic container. Because you don't know how long of a ride that it had in the hot ass sun in the back of the truck with bacteria building up in the water from the heat. Then they put it on the store shelf.
Yeah,
Right?
Electricity supposed to be free. You use solar panels. You put they had a thing about rainwater. You can't how you grow your own grass. You got people living
You
under
got
the grid.
questions, we'll answer it.
Right. Hey, well, even Tesla. Tesla literally created free energy. They didn't even use it.
Solar panels.
No, what they did was they said, no, we're going to charge for this. All right, Tesla figured out how you could power whole cities for free, man. All right? And no, Esau being the devil and the demon that he is, he figured out a way to charge people for that which is free, man.
That's why they gonna get rid of that petrol oil and shit. 'Cause they make money up. 'Cause they could charge the cars off solar energy, electricity, water.
Yeah, that one Edomite that was running. He was running the car. He was running hot rods off water, man. And that dude ended up dead like 6 months later, man.
But you know what? It proves that. Because hydrogen and all that, making a hydrogen bomb, that's all energy. But what's contained in water? Hydrogen. So you should be able to convert that energy in the water into lesser use to power the car. But Esau's the devil, man.
See, they the devil. 'Cause at the same time, they making profits. And then they fucked up the earth by using their petrol.
Yeah, they did. Polluted the skies.
Taking the oil out of the earth.
Made the earth sick. You take, basically, it's like having no lubrication in your joints.
Yeah, it's horrible. And you people who got arthritis will tell you, man. Right? That's why you have volcanoes popping off here and there, earthquakes here and there. Right? Because the so-called white man, this Edomite, is taking all the oil, the natural resources of the earth out. In the ancient world, we ain't need none of that, man. We got our oil from the plants, from olives, grapes, flaxseed, so on and so forth. All right? But they're taking oil out of the earth and disrupting the natural manner of the earth.
And their technology is destructive. The technology that they use causes disease. It causes cancer. It causes all manner of disease. It causes cancer. All right, and secondly, it takes away jobs. The more technology they use, the more jobs get taken away. All right.
And the radiation on your phone damaging your body.
Oh yeah.
Sperm count.
And all kind of mess, man. Then you got you got people in different parts of Africa, man. That where they mine the different materials that goes into the phones. All right. And yeah, and these people over there are dying for this shit, man. Okay, they dying for it. All right. Read, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna quote the one in Revelation. The Lord, Yahweh Shai said what? I should destroy him that destroyed the earth.
That's right.
And what was the devil created to do?
Say that again. Say it again.
I should destroy them that destroyed the earth.
I thought the Bible don't care about nature.
Exactly.
I thought it was just total destruction and brainwash.
Okay. All right. So who's destroying this planet Earth? The so-called white man. It's really that simple. Hey, am I lying? Hey, exactly. She even said no. All right. hey, literally destroying the earth. And not only that, there's over 1 billion tons of space debris. So not only this asshole messed up the earth, he's polluting the heavens.
Then the asshole talking about he want to go to Mars. The fuck you gonna go to Mars and fucked up Earth?
He can right, and then no, he don't go to Mars. He never even went to the moon.
Right.
That's a lie.
And he wanna
That science,
fuck up the moon.
they've already admitted that they can't pass the Van Allen belt.
If he had,
All right,
if he had,
and they made it worse because they fired missiles. Here's Esau. Esau saw a radiation band, and the way he decided to get through that radiation band was by firing more missiles into it. Which, right, so he, exactly. So what he did was they fired missiles at the Van Allen belt, and it radiated it even more. So there's no way humanly possible they can travel through it, man.
Right.
They created a barrier, and you know what it was, though?
Yeah.
The Most High, Yahweh did that.
Yeah.
He created that barrier so that they couldn't go past it. Right? They got a limit.
Hey, he said it. He said, hey, if you can search out the heavens, if you can search out the earth, the depths of the sea, Esau can't even do that.
He couldn't do either one.
They couldn't,
So he can't pass the Van Allen belt,
Right.
so he can never get an accurate measure.
Right.
Right? And he can't go to the deeps.
Right.
He can only go so deep, man.
They had a movie that came out back in the day called The Abyss.
Abyss,
And they
yeah.
were showing
Yeah.
down there,
Hey.
the spirits down there and everything.
Hey, you'll get crushed under that. Hey, even there's only certain animals that can live that deep. And Yahweh knows what's down there, man.
And some of them you can't even see.
Right.
We've
and-
never seen them.
Yup.
Some of them got their own light now.
Yup. Bioluminescence.
Yeah, it's the lower you get, they have no melanin and they're clear and they give
Yeah.
off light. That's how the hunters down there hunt. They set off light in a dark place, and then the smaller prey swim toward it, and it's like the antenna that hangs
like
off
the
from their mouth.
anglerfish. It's like the anglerfish.
Yeah.
The anglerfish lives deep down and below. All right. So hey, with all these, especially creatures like that in the deep blue, that's clear and give off their own light, you ain't gonna tell me that the Lord don't exist. That's not set up by coincidence, man.
Because if that asshole was allowed, Esau so white, if that asshole was allowed to go to Mars, which he ain't, he would fuck it up just like her.
Yeah, he would.
Hey, if he went to the moon, you don't think he would have colonized that?
Oh yeah, he done fucked the moon up and shit. He done fucked the moon up.
Because that's why he built it. And Lord knows how many actual space stations is out there floating around. All right. But hey, he got his little nest out there, man. He can only go so far.
Right.
All right.
What's that? Job 13, 14 and 5.
Come on, I'll grab it. You got a precept?
But our people still believe in everything that Esau even says, man. Our people still believe in the trips to on Mars and things like that.
Hey, son, you gonna have some niggas, they gonna join that damn space force and shit. Some little simple ass niggas, man.
Hey, this is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many."
Right, so you Israelites, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans that trust in the American system, right? That trust in this government, all right, guess what? You're gonna die, man.
Right.
Hey, centurion or not, man, you're gonna die. Make sure your ass get cut too. You ain't gonna have no excuse. Go ahead.
Because they are very strong, but they look not into the Holy One of Israel.
Right, are you looking towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Are you looking towards the truth? Or are you trusting in this government? The same cracker, this white man that brought your black ass, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, into this hardcore bondage. And you want to serve him. That don't even make sense. And put your own brothers behind bars. Go ahead.
They look not to the Holy One of Israel.
Right.
Neither seek it out.
You got that big ass beard. You ain't looking for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Go ahead.
Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words,
Right?
but will arise against the house of the evildoers.
Hey, somebody about to shot. Get second address when it says they should not regard kings and princes. Good, let me let you people know. When all hell break loose and martial law comes to America, these fucking police ain't gonna save you. They gonna be rioting and looting too.
Hey,
all right?
Just like
They be
in,
trying to save themselves. They're gonna be targets.
Hey, just like when New Orleans got flooded and shit, they ass got up, they got
They get the hell out of Dodge.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Hey, look, I used to, when I was a bouncer out in Oakland, man. I used to some of the bouncers that work with me were former law enforcement and current. And you know what they would do every New Year's? They would go park their cars under the bridges, man. And they wouldn't come out until everybody was done shooting.
Oh, park on the bridge.
That's what they used to do.
So the bullets fall and wouldn't hit they.
Exactly. That's what they would do, man. They told me this, right? But this is Job 7:1. Is that not an appointed time to man upon earth? And Esau has an appointed time, man. And his time is up. His time is almost up, man. All right? And it says, are not his days also like the days of a hireling? A hireling's always end up, a job only lasts for so long.
You're fired. Bye-bye.
All right? Or
That's
the
it.
company goes under. Hey, those people in that store over there, they ain't really had no jobs. Hey, I forget what this was. I think this was a bank. They ain't got no jobs. Hey, right over there across the street, that was one that American Me or American whatever that American Eagle or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Hey, all the people that worked in there, they ain't got no jobs.
What about when all those people showed up to the jobs, they had shut them all down?
And how many times did that happen? People show up to work and there's locks on the damn door. You can't even go to work, man. And they still owe you money. They ain't paid you your check yet.
They did that to the people that work at Toys R Us and Babies R Us. They let them know 2 days before, hey, y'all.
Oh yeah, that was a
about to lose your
Costco.
job.
That was a Costco that Pop's talking about.
Oh, okay.
People, all the people showed up to Costco and there was just chains on the door.
Hey. Go ahead.
Right, it's Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because he knows.
Right, it said, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and sea. So wherever you dwelling at on this planet Earth, destruction is coming. Right? Why? Go ahead.
Knowest that he had but a short time.
So the devil, hey, you Edomites, you so-called white people, all right, have a short time to rule. Right? Pretty soon, the same people you put in slavery is going to put you in slavery.
That's
All
right.
Say it in the Bible.
That's right. Revelation 13:10.
They will tell you this in your Catholic church tomorrow. Go ahead.
Short time.
Right, so he come down with great wrath.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Hey, so,
go down
go
for
ahead.
Yeah, okay.
So what's that great wrath? Martial law, trying to set up this RFID chip, man. Trying to build this new world order. That's why he's trying to speed everything up. He know he only got a certain time.
You
Go ahead.
You having great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time.
Esau, hey, you know how we know Esau's falling? Why is he building all these, you know how we know that Esau's coming to the end? Why are he building all these domes, these deep underground bunkers, these underground cities, these space cities, man? All right? He know that his time is over with. Why do you think he's making this, the Space Force? He know it's over with. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined.
Right, who days? Esau Edom, the wicked, the so-called white man. Your rulership is about to be up. Hey, get that 2 Ezra 6 chapter.
Actually, the book is closing on your rulership. While as the story is being read, you don't even get to finish it, man. The door, right? You still trying to talk, and the curtains are being closed on you, man.
Like you trying to eat a piece of cake, somebody snatched it away from you, man.
Hey, what was that movie when he told that Edom might stop eating my cake?
Right.
When the dude started eating the cake with Tim Curry, he gave because they all started eating the cake, and then he told him that he couldn't.
He couldn't eat it.
Right? He told him to spit, so he had to spit the cake out.
Hey,
Because he offered everybody some cake, but when the Edomite started eating, he was like, "But not you. Stop eating my cake."
Hey, that's the spirit. Hey, because in Job it says what? As soon as his belly is about to get filled, the Lord's going to make him vomit it all up.
There it is.
All right? So that's spiritual. Go ahead and finish that, then we're going to jump back into that.
Job 14:5 says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Right, so the so-called white man only got a certain amount of time to rule, and then he's going to be done away. Off. All right, wasted away. All right? Listen. All right? Hey, your kingdom, America, as you know it, is coming to an end. You're looking at your future kings, man. So go ahead and get in line right now. A lot of you guys are going to be concubines for the bed chambers.
Well, a lot of them are that already, but
Oh yeah, secretly they don't want no. You know, Becky don't want nobody to know. Go ahead. Well, even hey, you know what? The Spirit
how
of
much?
God,
How
y'all
many
must
times you
know
heard me say, we get them when we don't have nothing? How much more when we have everything?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And all you got to do, we can just, hey, you can do a show just on walking around here with a camera and see how many of these heathens are walking, holding on to Jake's arm, man. Right? And you know Jake beating that shit up.
Good too.
And yeah, because I done seen a lot of Edomite and heathen women pushing baby buggies with little brown babies up.
Look at this chocolate baby.
All day long, right?
Hey, my man, life. Hey, she slept with the convict, and then and the warden was pissed. Man, which one of you niggas slept with my daughter? This chocolate baby. All right.
There it is.
Job 14:6 says,
Hey, as soon as I said it.
Hey, well there you go. It's low key.
Hey, that's nothing but the spirit. As soon as I said it, the Lord sent an example.
Perfect.
All right?
They'll pop up the camera. Yup. There you go. All right. Hey, because we're like forbidden fruit to these so-called white women. They just gotta have us. All right. Go ahead.
And sometimes you just gotta give it.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me, then he said, measure thou the time diligently and itself, and then thou seest.
Oh, no. Look, this
Oh
is a
my
good
God.
chapter, but the 6th verse. Which? Oh,
Man, are you serious?
welcome to Babylon. 6. Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's that which probably should be like 6 and 9.
I got it.
So apparently you do got questions, but I'll let the brother deal with you on the side.
6 and
6 and no, not 9. Got me up 13.
Start at verse 7.
Go ahead, 7.
Start at verse 7.
All right. 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. He answered, I said, what shall be the parting sunder
Of time.
of times, or then shall be the end of the first?
So when is going to be the end of this kingdom and the beginning of our kingdom? All right, when you read Acts, the 1st chapter, what did the disciples say? Hey, Yahweh Shai cometh now to return the kingdom unto Israel.
Right, they were ready for war.
Man, that was over
They
2,000
saw their
years ago.
king, they was like, oh, it's on. Whew. They call out them. You know? Right, everybody was ready, man.
Yeah.
But in one time yet. We had to do this. We got 2,500 years of prophesying to do, man.
Yep. And we still got more work to do.
Of prophecies being fulfilled.
Yeah.
All right, and then the books are being opened at the end, and the prophets are back on the scene doing what they did in the ancient world. All right?
Of the time, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right. So when is going to be the end of the first, all right, which is Esau, Edom. All right, he has his due of heaven, the fatness of earth right now. All right. When is going to be the end of this rulership, the end of this age, and the beginning of you Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans rulership? Do you not know the kingdom of heaven is for you?
They don't know.
Hey, Jake walk around here bugged out, man. That's why your ass gonna be a simple nigga in the kingdom. Not a nigga, but an Israelite, man. Hey, if I'm angry, I'm more angry at my people than anything, man. You guys are simple. Go ahead.
They like it so.
Yeah. How long would you love simplicity, man?
Hey, because a couple years ago, a couple Jake asked us, will it be jobs in the kingdom? Like, what the fuck? Jake
Well,
was
that's
like,
the king of the kingdom.
Oh, yeah. That time. Yeah, that was on 87th Street.
I'm gonna have a job?
Yeah. And let me know, hey, it's going to be jobs in the kingdom, bro. Little stupid ass, man.
Why is it called the kingdom? Hey, we in rulership. What the hell we
Yeah,
gotta
it's going to
work
be a job. It's going to be a job putting your foot up Esau and the heathen's butt.
Yeah,
Making
daily.
babies.
Look, when a lot of them
Right, and it's going to be, right, your job going to be to make Israelite babies with all your wives, idiot.
When a lot of them 2/3.
And to serve the Lord first and foremost. All right, you're gonna have to serve the Yahweh and respect all the high holy days and all our feast days. That's gonna be your job. All right.
Yep.
Period. We're not gonna get to the kingdom and then set up camp.
Right. And that's over with.
You know?
Right. But like I said, a lot of 2/3, especially a lot of these so-called entertainers on this side, they gonna be some mad motherfuckers in the kingdom. All the shit they sold out and all the shit.
A lot of them know it already. That's why they bugging out on drugs like Edomites.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you too, suicide is gonna go up with a lot of them celebrities too. They gonna start taking themselves out just like the Edomites are.
They got billboards up there talking about the suicide line that you call it.
Yeah, it's all over the train and buses.
Hey, but
I see them every day.
Yeah. But like you said, like, you know, I'm big in the culinary business, right? Now, Anthony, the guy who just killed himself recently,
Yeah.
his job was to travel the world, eat and drink. How much better can that get?
Oh, Anthony Bourdain.
And he killed himself.
Yeah.
So imagine what was going through this Edomite mind, all right? And the Lord is plaguing you Edomites, man.
Yep.
All right? And you guys are being smacked with that noon, was it? That she broke in the noonday as in darkness?
In that
Yeah.
movie, The First Purge, it said at the beginning of the newscast, it said a lot of them died of opioids.
Right.
Yep.
So you got a big opioid crisis. Let's help the white people, these Edomites in their opioid crisis. But when we was on crack, we was criminals.
They were down.
That don't even make sense.
They were providing the crack.
Yep.
That one logic flaws everything, man. It's the opioid crisis, but let's help the white people in their crisis. But when Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans was on crack, it was a crime.
Lock us
Right?
up.
Put them, hey, 3 strikes and you out.
Back, be
And you
away.
niggas want to work for this white man, and you out of your mind. Go ahead.
And he said, and to me from Abraham and to Isaac, that Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob and held first the heel of Esau.
And what is that representing? Oh, Salaki. All right. Hey, and what was that representing? Right? Us bringing down Esau. The end of Esau is our beginning. All right? And guess what? Esau's coming down right now through what? The word and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right. That's right.
Go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Esau, the Edomites, the people that's in rulership,
Talking about Caucasians.
started with the Jewish people.
That's right.
All right? They're the end of the world. Hey, we even asked the lady. Hey, because while I was quoting was the Proverbs 29. When the wicked is in rule, the earth mourneth. So who's ruling this earth?
What's on the money?
Edomites.
Render unto Caesar what is Caesar. Go ahead.
So,
It don't matter what country it is. Here in America, it's their president.
But you know what though? They being rejected worldwide. That's a
That's
symbol
right.
too. That's a sign too.
That's right.
Including by their own people. All right, because the nations of the world are rejecting an American currency, man. That's why so many store closures up and down here. All right, and empty hotels.
Second Ezra 9:1, he answered me and said, measure for the time diligently and thyself, and then thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
The pink man, he was as pink as his
Pick
shirt.
his shirt. I saw him, brother.
Oh, no. It's on camera. If you want past you,
Yeah,
it's all in
he's
the
on
shot.
there.
It's all in the shot. Hey, so, hey, guess what? It said, measure thy time diligently. So how do you measure the time? All right? Hey, Romans 13:11. For it's high time to make out a slumber. The prophecies. Hey, all these tariffs that's going on. Hey, the world economy. All right, the uproar of the people. All right? Hey, World War III on the verge of getting ready to happen because it's already started. And for example, the Cold War never ended. It was always an arms race. All right?
Right. Exactly. There's always been an arms race. There's always been some heat. Like I said, back in the 80s, when y'all didn't know about it in the early 80s, there was shit going on in the Middle East then. It just wasn't publicized. You know, Desert Storm in 1990 was just a televised version of what had already been going on over there.
But hey, listen, Daddy Bush, hey, it's deep history in that, man.
Daddy Bush was later man with Bin Laden. Matter of fact, Bin Laden used to be a good guy.
Hey, well, let's go down the list.
Yeah.
Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi. All right?
They were all
Hey,
American.
Noriega.
They
Come
were
on,
all
man.
working for the American government at one time or another, man. In cahoots.
They was all government.
They was all a part of that, man.
They was all government payoff.
They the first.
They was all government payoff.
And what's the one thing they all had in common? They all tried to go against the greenback and do a currency backed by gold because they were fed up, all right? And truth be said, hey, you know what? We glad for those men because they gave their lives and helped bring up this expedient destruction of the dollar because the other nations ain't forgot that shit.
Right.
They saw that shit. And now, and then that all was a build up to what's going on now. The nations are all in rebellion together against Esau, Edom. And they're all in denial of the greenback, man. Of the petrodollar. It's happening, man.
The line back up what you're saying now, because like you said, when they started taking out them so-called government proxies like Gaddafi and this, that, and the other, that's about the same time that, you know, about 10 years later, that's about the time China started asking for their gold.
Yeah,
and when they got it, they was like, what the fuck y'all on? We give y'all gold bars, you send us back tungsten covered gold.
They gave the top bars with gold, but when they lifted them up, they were tungsten, man. All right? And you know what? That story got swallowed up in the media fast. Fast, man. You don't hear about that. All right, America's real good at covering up its shame, man.
Then shall thou understand that it is the very time therein the highest will begin to visit the world.
So guess what? When you start to see this to come past, no, it's the end of the world. The end of the world is here. All right, what's the song? It's the end of the world as we know it.
Right.
All right? Hey, in the end, the end days started back when Yahweh Shai started to walk the earth. So we're in the very, 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 very last end of days. All right? Hey, our salvation is nearer than we ever believed. Okay?
Which he made. Therefore, then there shall be seen earthquakes.
Right.
And
go ahead.
Upward of the people in the world.
How many earthquakes happen every day? You can't count. An earthquake literally happens.
Hey, and then uproars of the people all over the world too. Okay, uproars of the people on every continent, man.
Including here.
All right? That's some sort of protest, some sort of riot, some sort of demonstration in the streets, somewhere in the world every day, man.
This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. It says, and the 10 horns
Right.
which
Which is going to consist of the EU and NATO, basically.
That's
Right?
right.
Which, when you go back to their 10 biblical names, those ancient lands, all right? The French, Asia Minor, so on and so
Then it
forth.
started off with 7,
God.
then the 3 that joined on, and then it grew from there. Right?
Revelation 17, 16.
The 7 horns.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked.
Right, so how many people how many countries are coming up against America? Watch the news. Iran.
Damn near all of them.
All the countries, man. Middle East. Even Britain itself. Hey, they're protesting Trump over there right now. And these are the same Edomites. They're the same bloodline.
Hey, hold on. But that's the
No,
curse.
it was Salakia. It is 10. Salakia.
Yeah. But
All
hey,
right.
that's the curses.
And
of-
here they are. It's Denmark,
There you go.
Luxembourg, Italy, Ireland, England, Greece, Belgium, West Germany, Germany, and the Netherlands. Those were the original 10 horns of when then NATO got started with 10 countries. Salakia.
Right.
Yeah.
You had the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and then the United Nations. This other one.
That's another example of what I was talking about.
Hey,
And the European Union, the EU, the European
Right.
Union.
Hey, like
Right.
you said, these Edomites hating on America. This is an Edomite colony. They go back to the curses, Deuteronomy 37, man. The curses coming
Right
off
there.
us and going on to them.
Hey, evil eye is set them against their brother.
Yeah.
And they ain't spiritual. All these things are coming off of us and going on them. All right? Hey, because guess what? It says, even thy mother that birthed thee shall hate thee. Hey, the Brits hate America, man.
Yeah, this is true.
All right? Hey, and what they call us Yankee Doodles. That's not a good thing to be called. Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and
Woo!
burn her with fire.
Hey, where's hey, America will destroy it. All right? I said, give them a vivid example. This is how America's going to be destroyed. It said, burn her flesh. America is going to be blown off the face of the earth, man. Via World War III and the so-called UFOs, man. This is found in the Bible.
Yes, that is that third wolf.
You ain't got to worry about going to the lake of fire. It's coming to you.
That's right. That's right, brother.
It says, for Yahweh hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Right, so the Lord himself put in the hearts of all these heathens to blow America up. Hey, get Isaiah the 13th chapter. It says, the weapons of my indignation come from a foreign country.
From one end of the earth to the other, man.
What is that talking about? Nukes. You know, hey, listen, you don't create a gun not to use it. All right? Hey, what your father always teach you, hey, you pull a gun, you better use it.
You never pull it unless you go use it.
Right, you keep it in his holster.
Don't take it out unless you go.
even sometimes the law enforcement get in trouble when they unholster their weapon.
When they unholster, that's right.
So because you that's supposed to be a last resort. It's not supposed to be pulled unless it's going to be used.
Huh.
All right, unless you're forced to use it, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
From the end of heaven. So if I'm Russia and I shoot a missile in the air, it's literally coming from one part of the sky to the other part of the sky and hitting its target. Here's the future of America. It's written in the Bible.
That's
All
right.
right? For all the sins she committed against the Israelites.
How ye? For the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as destruction from the Almighty.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, give me 8. Jump straight to 8.
Yeah, it looks like judgment came on somebody. I'm trying to see.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 8. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Right?
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Right? Hey, a woman screams when she's in child labor. Go ahead. What does that sound like? For your face to be as flames. Doesn't that exactly say the eyes should melt in their socket and their tongues in their holes? Sounds like your face is on flames, man. All right? What weapon can actually do that? To melt the elements.
Yeah, we call it the
The
Sarah
Sarah. All right? What instrument can melt the literal elements? That's a
Right.
heavy statement, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you look around us, we surrounded by concrete, steel, and metal light poles, steel light poles. What can actually melt it to where it becomes liquefied until it not even to liquid anymore, just straight to dust? That hot.
That's a concentrated fire, man.
Behold,
Hey,
the day-
look, it's going to be so hectic and so massive.
Not to
that
mention the hell that's going to come before that happens.
what a fire is not kindled, right? Hey, there's going to be so much mass destruction. It says the earth should reel and fro like a drunkard. And a drunkard state is stomach. And not only that, it says the great city, which is Babylon the Great, aka America, is going to be broken into 3 pieces from all the destruction that's going to hit this place.
I got scripture. Let me get it here. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Hey, yes, Nigard, this is talking about scientists. This ain't talking about the ancient Babylonians, man. All right? Go ahead.
There's
Hey,
some stupid nigga out there that believes that.
yeah, hey, this scripture don't mean that no more. They scoffed that like 7 months ago. Your boys down the street. Hey, they even scoffed the Zechariah scripture you're gonna get. It says the Sarah scripture. They said that don't mean nukes. That was the other nations narrowly looking upon us. First of all, how when they ain't got no eyeballs?
Behold,
How
I
they,
have
how are their eyes? So they now they looking upon you as their eyes are melting.
What?
As their tongue is melting in their mouth.
Exactly. Hey, the
Wow.
darndest things children say, right?
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire.
Right. What does an ancient a blacksmith do? He creates instruments of destruction, swords. All right, go ahead. Right. Smith and Western.
That's right.
I pray that Edomite is gone.
And that
Or he
bringeth
suffer a
forth
horrible sickness, man.
an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy.
The waster to destroy. And when you read Joel, the 2nd chapter, it says the place before them looks like the Garden of Eden, but behind them a desert. Because when that heat wave, that blast comes, it's going to eat up the earth, man. And this is found in the Bible. And they ain't going to tell you that tomorrow. So you better listen up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay.
This is back in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, cruel, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Right, so how do you lay a land desolate? All right? To make a whole land a desert. Because that's desolation. Hey, when you read Malachi, the 1st chapter, the Lord said, though thy build, I would tear down and destroy.
Yep.
Hey, when Yahushua said one stone would not remain, hey, that's literal.
Get a 2 Peter 2 and 3.
Tell the scripture. That day's going to burn like an oven, man. Fervently. Okay? Fervent heat of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, Sodom and Gomorrah got burnt off the face of the earth. And when they go over there and do the sulfur test, it burns purple.
Yep.
So that was royal fire.
And it freaked the scientists out too, because sulfur burns blue. And they had never, and the residue of the sulfur was evidence of nuclear type fire.
Right.
And so they were tripping because they was like, what kind of fire? What was this? To where it actually burned purple. It went past blue to purple.
Okay.
Yeah, it freaked them out, man.
And so you got, let's deal with the history on that. Sodom and Gomorrah was one of the richest land masses that there was. Remember, Abraham and Lot went in that land mass because they had so much sheep and cattle that they had to feed it.
I'm sure that the soil was good. So that means they had good soil, I mean, you can only imagine what the water tastes like, the rivers and streams.
Ooh, that fertile crescent,
with all that wood in the water, all those roots and those trees in the water.
Exactly.
Right? You can only imagine.
Natural mineral water.
Natural mineral water, exactly. So it was so rich in that they, whichever, Abraham said, whichever way you go, I'm going the other way. So he went to the richer part of it, but when the Lord destroyed it, it never came back.
And it said to this day.
To this day.
No vegetation, no nothing is over there. So that proves the scriptures is real.
Man, there's so much archaeological evidence that has proved the validity of the Bible. It's too many, man. But give me that Peter 3. Start reading, brother. Read down to verse 9 and then jump to 12. You start reading.
Peter 3 and 9.
No. Start at verse 3 and then read down to 9.
Whose honoring let it not
You
be.
at 1 Peter, 2 Peter, brother. That's 2 Peter.
Knowing this verse.
Alright, knowing this verse that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
Right. So we got scoffers on the comment board out here on the street. We had the little Moabite confusion of face asshole earlier. Okay. All right. Who had a zeal to be an asshole. All right. Young proud little asshole too, man. All right. Which means he obviously, and he only stopped because he watched the video before. Okay. And he wanted to prove what he knew. Because somebody, he must have watched a video whoever taught him those lies and thought he was on a level or something. Go ahead.
Walking after
And secondly, Salakia, he's been taught that he's better than us. That's another reason why he was so pompous and arrogant. All right? And the truth is, it's the complete opposite in every way imaginable. Go ahead, read.
walking after their own lusts, and saying, there is the promise of his coming for since the father fell asleep.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, brother.
Hey, because a brother had did a video with Sarnetta said, where's the most high power?
Then he praised him.
Exactly.
Full of shit, man. Keep reading.
So there's your scoffers, so on and so forth. Like even this, so-called
And this nigga Alizé is breaking bread with him like he a brother. Man, fuck that. Read, brother. Salaki.
Fell asleep, all things continuing as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Because what they don't realize too is that the prophets went dormant because it had to be that time period when didn't nobody know anything had to come and pass, man. All right, read.
For this guys willingly are ignorant of that by the words of Yahweh.
And now our people are willfully ignorant because they walk right by. All right, they walk right by, man, or they scoff. Okay, read.
Heaven were of old, and the earth standing out of the water, and in the water thereof by the word that then was beginning overflooded with water perished.
Right, so the first death came by way of water, man. And the brother been telling you that the arrows are coming, that the missiles are coming, the sign has been up. All right, the second death is going to be by what? Read.
But the heaven and the earth,
The heaven, the rulerships, all right, the mountains, the governments that are in rulership today, what?
which are now by the same word are kept in store, reversing to fire.
So they reserved unto fire, man. All right, they're reserved unto fire. So they're being kept in store. The Lord is keeping Esau in power long enough so he can utterly destroy him and make mockery of him in his destruction.
Raise up his name.
In his destruction, he's going to be making mockery of him. It's like the villain that's monologuing as he beats your ass. All right, your feeble attempt to try to smack as he's smacking you around. You know, like the way Bane was beating the shit out of Batman and talking shit for him the whole time.
Reserved into fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Right.
But we love be not ignored of this one time that one day is with Yahweh 1,000 years and 1,000 years of one day.
Let's hold it off until they go by.
Literally shows you the downfall of evil, man. That's how it works. It
Yeah.
ain't gonna be no help though.
Edomite went down. Edomite down. Okay, continue, man. How shot?
The Lord is not slack in continuing his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering.
And that's why a lot of Jakes fall out the truth, man. My nephew being one of them. All right, he just competed at a tournament because my professor was repping at the tournament, and he's like, man, I'm tripping because your nephew here fighting right now, all right? Yeah. So he and I said, yeah, he was getting good at it. I mean, he been learning it off and on since he was small, man. All right, I worked with him for many years when he was little, and then I sent him to a homie of mine. All right, he trained under another black belt that came up with us. But nevertheless, he at the tournament doing his thing, and my professor said, man, I'm tripping because your nephew here right now, you know, I guess he was repping one of his matches. And then I said, yeah, but he fell out the truth. And then I said, no, actually, he got kicked out. And so then, and my professor, being the man that he is, he's straightforward in confrontation. So he walked up to him and asked him, man, you GMS? And he said no. So he didn't lead the truth. He got kicked out the truth, and it's sad, man. I'm not happy about that, but it happened. You know, hey, family, friends, sons, brothers, cousins, everybody that Esau can't have that. Everybody that you love, it can't be a part of this, man. All right.
This is the book. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. It says,
Right, because the second Peter said he is not slack concerning his promise, right? Go ahead.
No, hold on, brother.
Oh, yeah.
We're done with that. This is more. Go to verse 12, brother.
Looking forward and hastening into the coming of the day of Yahweh.
Right, and we're looking forward and hastening to the coming of Yahweh, man. Read.
Herein the heavens begin on fire shall be.
Right, so the heavens, the rulerships, the countries, the nations are going to be on fire, man. You think it's going to be fire burning in the heavens, you dumbasses? Read.
Dissolved in the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
So all the elements, and no elements up there to melt. Some of the elements down here, including the people. All right, read. They're part of that melting process. The people. America's going to become a melting pot for real. Read.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth.
There you go. A new heaven and a new earth, man. Because the earth is going to be renewed after that fire, after that cleansing, man. After that purge. Read.
Therein dwelling righteousness.
There you go. So it's going to be dwelling righteousness after that ordeal.
this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
Yep, and it's speaking louder. Hey, it's speaking louder than a nigga woman on the bus, man. On her cell phone. Hello. Right, loud as hell, man. Like everybody on the bus want to hear what she's talking about. Okay.
And my God, though it tarry, wait for it.
Yep. Though it tarry, wait for it, man. It's coming and it's happening literally right before your faces, man. And people are giving in the mirth, man. They dressed all nice, glittering and shining. Half the women half naked. All right. At least she covered up semi. You know. But you know, these people are giving in the mirth. They're having a good old time. All right. And little do they know, man. Little do they know what's gonna before. This is like a horror movie. When you sit back, wait for the calamity to happen, man. And you got a question, we'll answer it. Come on over. You got a question, come ask. Because that's who they are. Levi? Okay. Have you ever read the Bible? Do you know anything about it? That means no. That's okay. All right. We're not coming. Hey, that's okay.
I went over the Haitian side.
Okay, so that people, your people are the royal priests. That's why so many catastrophes befell your people over there, because they're being punished for what they did. All right, and you know why? They're supposed to be the priests for the whole nation, for all 11 tribes. Why do you think they were so into voodoo and all that other stuff? They knew a lot of things from the ancient world, but instead of using it for righteousness, they use it for the left-hand side. That's why so many things happen in Haiti. They did that too. But you got to understand, it's a deeper meaning to everything. All right, but now, so their priesthood has been stripped of them. All right, but it's not just them. All the tribes are in trouble and brought low. It's part of our punishment for going off and not following our Lord, not following our ways anymore, which is the Bible. The Bible is our book, and that's why we out here. But this Bible is for us, these people in this tribe, our people and our people only. All right, so now you know, you're a Levite.
Can I bring up scriptures for clarification's sake?
Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Genesis 49.
Well, at least she stopped to ask. They walk right by. They see themselves on that too.
This is Genesis 49 and 6.
bet you Romanians are It's on a Romanian.
Let's start with 5. It says, Simeon and Levi are brethren, right? And instruments of cruelty are in their habitations.
Right.
Now, go ahead.
You got what they call it, Santeria.
Set you up.
That's what the Dominicans and Simeonites do. And then you got the voodoo, which what Levi does. So you got Santeria and you got voodoo, which are both left-hand side witchcraft, right? Which is why they get jacked up so bad.
And I forget
Right.
the precept at the moment.
Because them hurricanes come and mess up the Dominican Republic too, man. Right? And they have a lot of sickness over there.
Yep.
And they have instruments of cruelty toward one another, man. They brothers, but yet they hate each other. They're on the same island. And there's a separation through a jungle. They're on the same island, man. That was Hispaniola.
He saw me going down there popping with the Dominican women.
Oh yeah.
They be prostitutes.
Jake go down there and do it too. I got some friends in the world who go down there and rent a mansion and make wars out of Jordan Zion. That's why the Most High don't kill them niggas. That's why the Lord gonna kill them niggas. Because you know, them women down there broke and poor, man. So you know, they'll do it for money.
And also, another way of that, the instruments of cruelty, and I forget the precept, are these those false doctrines that you have down there, like the elder just mentioned, the Santa Maria and the
voodoo.
and the voodoo, right? All that is left-handed, is demonic, is wicked. Right, that's why when you go to Northern,
A lot of the Northern Kingdom, it's not just because them Ephraimites do that shit too. That Santeria. Ephraim does that shit too, man.
Day of the Dead.
And so do the Benjamites. You got Benjamites being that, the whole chicken blood and the rooster blood and all that wickedness. It shows you that on the second season of Luke Cage, man. That's how the nemesis, the Luke Cage, he was getting his power through voodoo, man. Using roots and chants and shit, using roots and shit.
Yep.
All right?
Which shows their spirituality, because who did that? The priest.
Yep.
The priest took the blood and put it on the altar and so on and so forth. The priest was in the area of the holiest of the most holiest, man. All right? And they bugged out now on the left-hand side. And listen, the left-hand side is real.
Yeah.
Down there in Haiti, on that island, freaky shit happened.
Yeah, it does. And just like down in Louisiana, the Bayou. Why do you think that movie, that TV series True Blood, that was some wicked shit, man. And the reason they chose that area because it is a lot of voodoo and witchcraft. Why? Because a lot of them Southern Kingdom Jakes in Louisiana, they Haitians.
The Haitians, yep.
All right.
Yep.
A lot of them came from Haiti, man. All right, they're Levites, man. So it was a lot of Levites down there, and they brought that voodoo shit with them, man.
Right.
Because you got to remember, Haiti was owned by France, and Louisiana was a French colony.
That's why it's French quarters.
All right, so that was a French colony. So those slaves that went there, most of them came from Haiti, man. All right, so there it is. So that's why they do all that Santeria, that voodoo, all that wickedness down there, man.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, even when you watch this, I believe it's the 3rd season of American Horror Story, right? And they start talking about the witches and all that. That takes place down there in New Orleans. All right. Hey, even when you see them weeping willows and them old plantations, that shit look creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
Because especially when the amount of blood
that was
shed down there. You know, children, women, men, you know, animals, they just did all kind of wickedness down there, man.
Leviticus 20:6, and the soul that turneth after which have a familiar spirit, and after wizards to go hard after them, I will even set my face against thy soul, and will cut them off from being his people.
Hey, and the elder named a perfect example. Hey, the earthquakes and hurricanes that be happening down there, man. The Lord be jacking Levi up, man.
Yep, he does. And he's screwing up Esau too, though.
Yep.
Because Esau has had vested monies involved in all those Caribbean states and all those southern ports Because those hurricanes come into right to the place and jack up the places
right
where they were selling us. All right, it comes right to those places, man.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, when I was in the world, you know, about 20 years ago, I wrote a poem about the hurricanes and the tornadoes called "The Spinning Black Death Coming for Vengeance." I've always been against Esau, man. All right? They're trying to expose, like I said, since I was a little kid, man. All right? I was in history class in the 6th and 7th grade, man. The 6th, 7th grade, man, I was arguing with my classmates and with different students about why y'all so uppity on these, you know, so high and mighty on that history. This is all lies. I said, we reading about it, man. They stole every damn thing. I saw that as a child, man. I said they only got it because they stole it, because they took it.
Huh. They want the devil come and still kill the child.
There was, and I was saying it as a boy. As a young boy, man, I was saying that because I saw it.
It's the spirit.
I was like, they only got everything they have because they stole it. Ain't like they you know, like they worked hard for it. I was a little kid, man.
Con. And did you see that video I posted in group meet with the Edomite comedian that said basically, well, how did this race of people wanted freedom from the Brits, but put these other black people, Negroes into slavery, took the brown Indians' land, they did the Louisiana Purchase, kicked Mexicans out of their land, but they wanted to be free from the Brits. It don't make sense.
Yeah,
this the same comedian that said Edomites got a lot to pay for, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey, the devil tongue fall upon his own head.
This is true, man.
Con.
This is Micah 2:2. Woe to them that devise iniquities and work evils upon their beds.
It wasn't good.
Then the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power of their hands.
Right. So Esau does wickedness simply because it's in the power of his hand. And the Bible said, woe unto them, man. So the destruction is actually, it's not coming, it is upon them. It's happening. All right?
It's bugged out. I think the other one is too. But
That was a dude.
We
Wow.
went wrong.
See, we got to get out of here, man. So with that, we're going to give
Yeah, we
all
gotta
praises.
get out of
All praises going honor unto
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem,
Rakakadash, and Abad Babal.
Abad Babal. You know what? You still alive.